Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Robots in Disguise podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm the Jen Swigo.
And I'm David with my burning feet of fire.
And yes, we have a special guest, a semi-special guest on today's Robots in Disguise episode.
He's fairly special. He's reasonably special.
I mean, who could it be? You guessed it, Frank Stallone.
Who could it be now?
I would never have guessed Frank Stallone.
We gave our hearts, we gave it all. Flame in the fire burns forevermore. To sorrow in believing.
I should have looked up counter songs to play.
Gray spires climbing, wrapped around our youth.
Hey!
Peace in our lives.
The one song that's been stuck in my head recently that has words is mostly in Japanese.
For my brothers, think of them all. Homer the brave will never fall.
Right on time?
Strength of our nation
Not right on time.
belongs
Right on time.
to us.
Are you going to sing the whole song? Damn,
Yes,
Rob.
he will.
Listen,
Goodness.
that is the ending theme from Rambo: First Blood Part 2, and just listening to that song has made me want to travel back in time and vote for Ronald Reagan.
No.
I mean, he
Megan,
did
no.
give us our culture as we know it as a generation. So,
Thanks, TV deregulation. Anyway,
So
don't
weird.
look up anything else about Frank Stallone. He's a crazy person,
yeah.
but you may be familiar with his brother.
Might have heard of him.
That is, of course, Philadelphia legend Sylvester Stallone, and Frank often ends up doing stuff in his movies. He's like an actor, singer. He does the theme to Rambo 2. I believe he also does the theme to Staying Alive.
So
which
he's
is
like
the
the Ted Raimi.
Yeah, the Ted Raimi, the Joe Estevez.
No, Joe Estevez is a way down. Like, Ted Raimi's at least, like, he's directed at least one movie on his own.
Yeah, I think he's
done
more
other
in the
stuff
Joe
outside
Estevez
of his
zone.
brother?
Frank Stallone.
Joe Estevez is like near the bottom.
And where were we with Clint Howard?
Oh, Clint Howard might have had a better career than Ron Howard, to be honest.
I don't know. Ron Howard's been nominated for an Oscar.
Okay, I guess Ron Howard's directed some really good movies.
Yeah,
But
Ron Howard.
Clint Howard's had a more diverse and long-lasting
Ron
career.
Howard
I
is
don't-
very well regarded as
Yes.
a
And he's the narrator of
director.
Arrested Development.
Oh, right, he was the narrator of Arrested Development. I forgot about that.
Narrator voice. Ron
Yeah.
Howard actually had the better career.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I gave you that one.
Anyway, Frank Stallone, possibly best known now, is a Norm Macdonald running gag on SNL.
I see.
Okay. Norm Macdonald is still on SNL?
Well, not anymore, but he'd always say, unemployment figures are down. The cause of that, you guessed it, Frank Stallone. Picture of Frank Stallone comes up.
Oh, okay.
Always the same picture of Frank Stallone.
Why?
Anyway, yeah, Frank Stallone in this episode, insanely enough.
Yes.
Yeah, how and why, we don't know.
I mean, I guess, they asked for an Italian-American guy to audition, and it was probably Frank Stallone and 3 guys from The Sopranos.
Yeah, I get the feeling like everybody on The Sopranos they asked passed on it, so they ended up with Frank Stallone.
I mean, I feel like you could have gotten someone like, I don't know, Jim Cummings to just do this kind of voice for you.
Well, that's true. Although Jim Cummings will later voice his enemy.
That's
So
fair, but still.
It would be difficult to have him as the same guy.
Oh no, you can't.
I mean, not everybody is Scott McNeil.
I was gonna say, can't possibly have voice actors playing characters opposing each other. It's absolutely unheard of in Transformers.
And as much as I like Jim Cummings, there is a certain Jim Cummings-ness to all of his voices.
That's true. That's
Oh,
fair.
bother.
But I suspect this may have been a Joe Pantoliano didn't return our calls.
Oh,
It does kind of make me wonder if this is just one of those things that he's doing because it seemed like fun, or he had kids in the right age range, or if they actually had that kind of voice actor budget.
Don't have kids.
Well, his brother had great success with Robot in Rocky 3, so he thought, Rocky 4.
Yeah.
The one with the Vince DiCola soundtrack.
The one with the Vince DiCola soundtrack. And I think there's some Stan Bush in there, too.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Those guys were like a package deal in the 80s.
Yeah.
Anyway, this first aired April 25th, 2015, written by Michael Ryan, who previously wrote several episodes of Animated, including Auto Boot Camp, both Headmaster episodes, and Decepticon Air.
Ooh, your favorite.
Yes.
I mean, a good episode, but also your favorite.
Yes, and he has written a ton. Like, he did a lot of that most recent, which of the last Cell animated Ninja Turtle show?
2012 is just how I see it annotated.
Yeah.
Right.
The one before that. The Fox
one
Kids
before
one?
that. Yes, the Fox Kids one.
Ah, okay.
With the one that had Dean Ventures, Leonardo.
That just, I never really watched much of any of them since the original ones, but that one, I primarily know of as the one who not only gets you Usagi, it also gets you his friend Jen. Or Gen, or however it is pronounced. But his rhino buddy. Mm. So as someone who actually reads Usagi Yojimbo, I was very happy to see, the extended cast show up.
And he's done a bunch of episodes of that new Scooby-Doo show where there's a celebrity guest star in every episode.
Again?
Wait, is it the last one or are there a new
Yes,
one?
it is like a 70s style. It's a Scooby-Doo and Guess Who.
Oh, that's wild.
Oh, I haven't even heard
So
of
I
that.
wonder if in 10 years, that's going to be how all the, seeing that in reruns is going to be how children learn about the culture from 10 years ago. How 90% of what I know about the 70s comes from watching
All right.
Scooby-Doo crossovers.
Celebrities include Steve Buscemi as himself.
Oh, wow. I mean, they
Jeff
have to
Dunham
be
as
themselves.
himself.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais, Whoopi Goldberg, Halsey, Malcolm McDowell, Bill Nye, Penn and Teller. I don't know what you're paying Teller for.
Maybe he grunts.
I think it's a package deal.
Christian Slater, George Takei,
Oh my.
Jaleel White as Steve Urkel.
I feel like these are maybe less relevant to the time they're being produced as, Phyllis Diller was, or Don Knotts. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's
Some
just
of these people are still famous.
me not getting the chronology correct for the 60s and 70s.
And apparently Ian James Corlett, the voice of Cheetor, as Sherlock Holmes.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
And John DiMaggio as the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god. I kind of want to watch that now.
Anyway, I think he started. Looks like he started out with the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Ooh.
Oh.
A show that I watched a lot of, even though it was not very good.
I was gonna say, there's a forgettable series. That wasn't the CG one,
Wait.
right?
That was the CG.
Yeah, the CG
that
one
was
is...
the CG
no,
one. Ooh.
not really.
Ooh.
It was not good, but it did have one great recurring villain.
Who's that?
Oh,
That was Ezekiel
Rage?
Rage, who was like an insane...
And the Book of Rage.
Right, he was like an insane ex-CIA agent in like a Dawn of the Dead costume, in like a Day of the Dead costume.
That rings a lot of bells. I don't
And
know
he
if
was
it's
voiced by
just...
Michael Bella, so he just sounded like an insane prowl.
Yes!
Oh, and didn't the book turn out to be like a
But,
phone
anyway,
book
this-
or something ridiculous? That show wasn't good, but he was like a really good character stuck in that show.
Yeah, he kept talking about like how he was like a deranged prophet, and he talked about how things were written in the Book of Rage. But it was actually like a family, like a photo album of his dead family.
Oh,
wow.
that's even sadder.
That's hardcore, man.
Yeah.
It
That's
was.
hardcore.
He was one of two recurring villains. The other one being like Frank Welker as an evil virtual reality guy.
No.
Like, this was very, very sub-Beast Wars CG.
Yeah.
Oh, virtual reality guy.
This might be a future Patreon episode.
Oh, thank you, Michael Ryan, for giving us that show.
I mean, he didn't animate it,
Well, no.
which was the main problem. Anyway. So, we open in the junkyard. Sideswipe has shirked his duty once again, and that leads Fix-It to be smooshed under a bunch of falling stasis pods.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Fix-It almost becomes Fix-A-Flat.
Oh, no.
Remember Fix-It, the guy with 2 working limbs?
Yes. The, Johnny Five looking guy.
Yes.
Not in any shape to be doing this.
Wheels? Wheels could be counted as limbs on Transformers?
I mean, I guess. They don't give you a lot. It's hard to stack things. And also, he is the size of, Herbie from the Fantastic Four.
He is
Yes,
minuscule.
he is very small. He's a mini-con. He's literally a mini-con.
Yes. So, but he says, it's okay. Sideswipe begged this one off, but he agreed to do my elephant cage cleaning duties.
Oh, Bumblebee. Let's fix it. We don't have any elephants. He just sounds so, resigned.
And then Fix-It's all, so what have I been cleaning? Which raises more questions than I care to think about.
Also, one of the things when he's trying to thank Bumblebee is he says many spanks.
Yes.
More
Felt the need to
fan
know that.
baiting.
Also, Sideswipe says that he's damaged his stabilizer, which we will see shortly is absolutely not the case. He's having no trouble with his balance.
Yep, he's just slacking off and listening to his headphones.
Yeah, and dancing.
If you can call that dancing. Oh, and the how big are those headphones?
I assume he made them himself.
They kind of look like standard headphones. They even got they're old style, they're fuzzy on the outside, on the part that goes on your head. Mm-hmm. They could be standard headphones, but they're real stretched out and big.
Maybe they put an extra band on them or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, they probably he probably got some old speakers, or Denny probably got him some old speakers and just made a little housing thing. I guess this is probably too early for Denny to just have a 3D printer lying around, but I feel like that would resolve a lot of these issues.
Yeah.
And so Bumblebee's all, hey, what are you doing? Oh, hey, I love this song. I love Earth music. They've got, complex lyrics and sophisticated melodies. And besides, well, yeah, I like the parts where it goes oots, oots, oots.
Yes. He's dumb.
He's a himbo.
Anyway,
he is. He absolutely is.
Yes. And speaking of dumb people, Denny has a customer. Specifically, a bunch of customers, all wearing. They all appear to be from the Water Buffalo Lodge.
Well, they had the antlers, but they also had a big fur part in the middle on their head, which these guys don't.
I think that's.
okay. It's weird that their antlers are made of metal. I find that strange.
I mean, maybe that's part of their religion, because they're also kind of wearing a bunch of blue. They're all wearing matching clothing, which is A1 cult behavior.
Yes, they are clearly some kind of weird cultists.
Yeah,
these guys are definitely going to. They're going to find all these guys in a compound, saying that they've all gone up to the Hale-Bopp comet.
There's absolutely going to be some Kool-Aid involved.
Ask your parents, kids.
Woof.
Their ringleader is Arnold, who is voiced by Troy Baker, and they all work for the Kospego,
which this feels like. Is this a pun on something?
Well, I think it's, he's kind of like the Wendigo, but we also don't want to commit cultural appropriation, so we just made something up.
It has...
That is a good point.
It does have an extremely, regional, like, I basically, in my notes, I was like, this is Duluth. I have decided that Crown City is now Duluth. But then I guess when they had that tanker, it was like in the ocean, and it wasn't in like one of the lakes, so I guess it's off Oregon. It's on the Oregon coast somewhere.
Yeah, this is like the skunk ape, or...
Doesn't have to, it could be, is it very much Great Lakes-ish? It honestly, it could be around here, since I have local towns called Otsego, Owego, Otego. There's variations that end in ego.
Right, but I feel like you don't have as many cryptids in that area that have names like that. I mean, this is a very, like, hodag kind of...
Yeah, or a skunk ape.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you get... Well, skunk ape is south. Hodag is west.
I guess Wendigo is more Pacific
Canada.
Northwest, so that would be... I'm gonna say this place is in Oregon.
It's just Wendigo until you hit the U.S. border. Then it becomes Kospego.
Oh.
But no, the Kospego is like an elk, but it walks on two legs, and it has the strength of 1,000 men.
Yes. It definitely... This absolutely sounds like a legit cryptid. As someone who used to pick up copies of the Fortean Times when I worked at a bookstore, very strong upper Midwest to Pacific Northwest cryptid feel. Good job.
Well, not even that. It's got a little bit... Well, we don't get much of the lore other than it's in the woods and it's big and it talks to you. It's like, there's Jersey Devil. We get cryptids on the East Coast,
yeah,
too.
but it doesn't have that kind
Jersey
of
Devil's
name.
really complex. No,
Not
well,
like
yeah,
Hodag. I just want to keep mentioning the Hodag. Look it up. It's a thing.
It is admittedly more of like a First Nations, Native American name borrowed without going with... Wait, is Wendigo even... Oh yeah, Wendigo is a First Nations word.
Yes, it is.
I forget what it actually means, other than it's like legends of going cannibal.
Yeah, I was
outside
gonna
of the
say,
tribe,
it's just
people
something that
go nuts.
And then fighting Wolverine.
yes,
Well,
fighting Wolverine is an important part of what they are known for.
Actually, in a way, I'm kind of surprised that Marvel Wendigo is still called Wendigo.
Yeah, I don't know that he's really appeared anywhere lately.
No, I mean the last time I remember was what was it? Where the like all of Canada turned into Wendigos and they would turn back to people if they crossed the border literally. Was that an Alpha Flight comic or?
I think that was an X-Men book, I believe.
Okay, but that was like
correct.
3 or 4 years ago.
I think we're probably looking at like 5 years, Todd. At least.
I was gonna say that sounds. I don't know that there's definitely been a shift in things from things that are ridiculous.
Oh.
Because they're ridiculous and things that are ridiculous on purpose. And that sounds like we may be going over into the ridiculous on purpose territory.
Yes.
Oh, that might have been older because I think Wolverine was in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
it was World War Wendigo, which was how long ago was that? You're not giving me dates, wikis. Gee, thanks. Anyway, back to the episode.
Yeah, so there's a very unsubtle visual gag there that made me laugh anyway, where as they're describing the Kospego, a cuckoo clock goes off behind Denny and Russell.
I do like when they do stuff like that.
And he's got a long scroll of stuff that the Kospego demands. And I forgot to ask for your input on this your judgment of this episode title, Jen.
I would say it's decent.
I like that it has an exclamation point in it.
I like that it has an exclamation point, and I like that it invites the viewer to continue on to see what the hell it's talking about.
Yes.
And I mean that in a good way. I think creating curiosity is a very important thing that doesn't get, like, pointed out and taught in writing enough. So you get, like, people doing world building, and you don't want to stop and explain all of your terminology and all of your world building because you want to just see just enough that part of the suspense of continuing to read is to figure out what the heck that was that just got, like, some superstition that some character mentions. You want to keep reading to see what the deal is with that. So I think that this is a very good title in that sense, that it definitely makes you want to write, to continue reading or continue viewing the episode to see what the heck it's talking about. So, A+.
But it starts with an adverb. That bothers me.
It's fine.
I guess.
So yeah, they need a whole bunch of mechanical parts, a bunch of soldering lead, nails, wire, and a big electrical generator.
Yeah, all very normal. All very normal cultist things.
Yeah, definitely the thing that you need for your imaginary forest monster.
Yes.
Well, if you're going to starting a cult compound, you're going to need a big generator.
I am sort of curious when they have their little, like, flashback to the Kospego demanding this, or commanding this. He's in a forest fire. A, what were they doing in this forest fire? B, is this forest fire literal? Like, was this a thing that happened nearby? Like,
he just got done fighting Laser Rod Optimus Prime.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, presumably the Kospego caused the fire.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he caused it to, like, summon these people to him.
I choose to believe that it's noted arsonist Laser Rod Optimus Prime.
Listen, burning down is the right of all sentient forests.
I mean, it's possible, or, I don't know, were these firefighters?
I don't think these guys are quite sharp enough to fight any fires.
No, I figured, because isn't it just the one guy, Arnold, that says he saw it and told everybody else?
Yeah, I guess
so
it
maybe
was
he
one
was just
guy.
out camping or something. But I like that it's a great visual of this horned thing in front of a forest fire, dictating commands, but his accent undercuts it, and I love that.
Ayo!
Yes!
Yeah. Wait, is Stallone from New York?
No, he's from Philadelphia, like Rocky.
Right, yeah, that
I think so.
I don't know. It's like it's an accent that's so familiar because it's Jersey adjacent, but it's one that I can't entirely place because it doesn't sound like North Jersey or South Jersey. It doesn't sound like Philly.
He's definitely not, like,
those people from Philly
intentionally trying to convince these humans that he is some, like, he probably doesn't even know what a Kospego is. It's just they assume that's what he is because that's something that matches what he looks like. He just came along and saw these native life forms and was like, hey, go give me a generator. He's not, like, trying to seem like this big, important, mysterious thing. He's just ordering them around. And the whole cult thing is not because he was like, I'm going to make them think that I'm the supernatural being. It's just that's how their poor brains dealt with him.
Oh, okay, I guess the Stallones were born in New York, but lived in Philadelphia.
It looks like they grew up in Philly.
Yeah, that explains why I can't place the accent, because it's both at the same time.
Well, and also he doesn't really sound like Sylvester Stallone.
No.
Well, because Stallone specifically, like, he was, like, there was an accident with forceps when he was being born.
Yeah, it is.
So
like
he sort of got, like, a bit of a speech defect.
And yet somehow his mother has adopted that speech impediment when she has nothing to do with that.
No, David, that was a movie. That was the lady from the Golden Girls. That wasn't his real mother.
No, but his mother.
I know it was in the title of the movie. I know it said "Stop or my mom will shoot," but she wasn't really his mom. She was an actress.
Okay.
If you say so.
Anyway, use.
So Bumblebee pretty quickly figures out, they're trying to build like some sort of space bridge. So he tells Russell, and Russell cleverly hints Denny, who's trying to make a sale here, that we sold that generator to Mr. Bumblebee.
I love the obvious lying. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you sold it to a cartoon cereal mascot? Okay, then we'll take off. Mr. Bumblebee.
Oh, I have just formulated a theory. Because I was wondering, wait, how the hell does Thunderhoof know how to make a space bridge at all? Is he a space bridge engineer? And then my brain went back to the only other space bridge engineer we know intimately. And I was like, wait, Okay, so Bulkhead was involved in construction. Thunderhoof is kind of a space mobster, which means he's a legitimate businessman who works in construction. So construction workers on Cybertron all know how to make space bridges and are possibly in the mob, which means I want Bulkhead to come back as like an ex-mobster in the new series.
You're going to get one of those things in this series, but he's not going to be a mobster.
I mean, also, I would like to point out that clearly Thunderhoof does not actually know how to build a space bridge, as we will get to.
Yes.
Well,
he kind of knows how to build a space bridge.
He knows enough. Like, he knows more than a mobster knows how to build a car. Your average mobster.
I got my hands in all sorts of robot pies. I'm in construction. I do some waste disposal.
I do some interstellar transport.
So anyway, these guys take off with their stuff. Strongarm comes back and and Denny says, or Arnold says, "Oh well, it's too bad you don't have a generator because the only other place we can get one is by stealing one from the dam."
But then they're also like, we can't steal one from the dam.
Anyway, so they take off with their stuff. Strongarm comes back, and she has found a doodad in the Alchemore crash site, a Decepticon hunter.
I feel like there is a lot to be examined in this series about the criminalization of an entire faction by the people in power, but I'm just gonna leave it on the table.
Well, I guess we do know that it's not so much. I mean, I don't think we're doing, Autobot and Decepticon are biological things here. It's like criminalizing, I don't know, the Klan or the Nazis or something.
I guess, except they're not doing anything like that. It's basically saying, okay, these guys engage in a lot of crime, so we're going to assume they're all criminals.
Decepticons do tend to be. It's not like it's saying it's like a Buffalo-Tron hunter.
Right.
It's a Decepticon hunter.
I'm just saying that maybe if the Decepticons had more legitimate opportunities, then their community wouldn't be in this condition and they wouldn't have to criminalize them.
Hey, Thunderhoof's a legitimate businessman.
Yes. He sure is.
Anyway, this Decepticon hunter is it's kind of like a Green Lantern ring. Sort of, it responds to your thoughts and becomes any kind of weapon within limits.
I wouldn't go as far as to say it's Green Lantern, like they're shaping anything. It transforms to a variety of weapons based from a base form. Although I swear there has to be a better example in science fiction of what it does, but I can't think of it right now.
Yeah. So Strongarm tries to make it turn into a proto-blaster, and instead makes it into a bunch of weapons, all of which destroy Denny's valuable antique refrigerators.
Vintage refrigerators.
All of them seem way cooler than whatever blaster she's trying to get, because one of them's like a very fancy sword, and there's like a flail.
They're all melee weapons. They're all various things that random Gundams have swung around.
Yes.
Also, the sword is very Star Saber-y, and I really liked it. Also, I was kind of like, haha, Denny and his vintage refrigerators. And then I remembered how excited I was about my old CRT television I've been found on a curb and been messing around with lately, and I realized I am Denny.
Vintage refrigerators are really nice. Probably not that energy efficient, but they look cool. I used to have one in a basement.
These weren't even that retro. These looked like maybe 80s refrigerators.
I'd say maybe 70s. They're more rounded than a lot of the 80s ones.
Yeah, plus I feel if these were from the 70s, one of these would be like avocado green.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was like a pastel pink. There was a lime green, I think.
That I feel is more like kind of a 50s thing.
I don't know, but the 50s ones tend to be more round with chrome and shorter.
Yeah, these were definitely like square.
Yeah.
But also, vintage refrigerators is kind of silly. But also, I spent my birthday going to flea markets. Mm-hmm. So I can't talk.
So anyway, they put all their heads together. They figure out that the Kospego is the Decepticon crime boss, Thunderhoof, on account of him having antlers.
Yes, they basically are like, okay, let's see whose silhouette has some antlers. There we go. That's our guy. Which, again, profiling.
I mean, it's literally his profile.
Yeah.
It kind of does feel like that comes up too early in the episode because they're just given... They aren't really given much of a definition at all from these random cultists other than they're wearing antlers.
I mean, to be fair, the antlers are absolutely like a upper Midwest, Pacific Northwest. Like what's the rabbit?
The jackalope.
Jackalope. That's a very, like, upper Midwest, Pacific Northwest cryptid thing to have big antlers, so that's entirely fair.
I thought jackalope was more like an Oklahoma thing.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like a Southwest kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, so, he's trying to build a space bridge, but there's a good chance that since he is not Bulkhead, he will totally beef it, and the entire Earth will be destroyed.
Yes.
To which Grimlock says, which would be bad, right?
There's just this pause as they all let this sink in, and then Grimlock's like, which would be bad. It's like, thank you, Grimlock.
Okay, and get your beverages ready, because it is time for another Bumblebee attempted catchphrase.
Hey.
At this point, Sideswipe and Strongarm are even, like, aware that this is happening.
Strongarm...
Sideswipe's like, oh, here comes another one. And she's, no. He's gonna get it this time.
Strongarm believes in him.
But she is wrong to, because it's, let's rev, rock, and rumble.
Yeah, which...
Her faith is misplaced.
It's not horrible, but it's not great. This is the third one, officially. We are up to a count. It is still going. And apparently, like, horned rabbits have been a thing for centuries. Like, there's a Bavarian medieval one called the Woopertinger.
Well, what they're probably seeing is
the
like
one that's in the World of Warcraft Brewfest.
Yes, which is currently going on right now.
What they're probably seeing is rabbits with like that horrible disease that they tried to give them all in Australia.
What?
Myxomatosis or something. It causes like weird growths on their head.
Oh, ew.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's possible, but also,
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, they head out to the generator. So Grimlock and Sideswipe are left behind to guard it, and Bumblebee and Strongarm are going to go look for Thunderhoof. But unfortunately, once again, Sideswipe ditches work, goes to listen to music, and then
he's dancing
Grimlock
again. He's doing that same dance.
Yeah, dance. He's just shaking his little stupid skinny himbo hips.
Terrible dance. Also, I really appreciate that as a franchise, the tradition of Autobot himbos dates all the way back to 1986.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess you can make a argument for Sunstreaker or
Sideswipe. The original Sideswipe.
The original Sideswipe being himbos, but they barely had characters. So yeah, you don't really get it till Rodimus comes around officially.
Did show up, they definitely had very strong himbo energy with Sunstreaker complaining about his finish getting messed up and Sideswipe telling him to only make left turns so no one would see it.
And then, of course, I think Beast Wars has Silverbolt, one of the franchise's best himbos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, there are arguments to be made for Cheetor, but I feel that Silverbolt is himbo in its purest form.
Yes.
Well, the problem is, like, first few seasons, Cheetor, he's more of just a teenager, so he doesn't fully go into himbo.
Yeah.
You could maybe buy Beast Machines, but then he's like switched to leader mode, so it kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, I think he's too smart by Beast Machines.
Yeah. Like maybe third season Beast Wars, he could be a himbo.
No, and then he gets ugly.
There's also that design, so no.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he's too gnarly. He's more like Rad.
Oh no. Totally radical.
Anyway, so whilst they are doing this, Grimlock totally gets his clock cleaned, and the generator is stolen.
And they hear about it over the radio as Bumblebee catches up with Sideswipe. He's like, Sideswipe, you left Grimlock alone. He's like, he'll be fine. And then Grimlock comes up over the radio. It's like, I'm not fine. I mean, he doesn't literally say that, but...
Who are you? Why are you hitting me?
What is it you're stabbing? Is it my torso? It is! My precious torso! So they get to him. He's been clobbered. The generator's gone. He's like, hey, you know the feeling when somebody throws you through a mountain? To which Strongarm says no, and Bumblebee says yes.
Yes, I like how emphatic
which made me laugh.
his yes is,
that
too.
Is my favorite exchange maybe in this entire show so far.
It's really good.
It's like, what? No. Yes.
But no, Grimlock's going to head back to base. He's just going to flap his arms.
He tries so hard.
And Bumblebee has this great, yeah, you can't fly, pal. Just the delivery is just perfect.
It's really good.
I don't know what it is, because like there's a lot of comedy in the series from most of the characters, and it doesn't work all the time, but for some reason it always works with Grimlock. I guess maybe it's just because he's a dinosaur 90% of the time.
Yeah, I think he is an inherently hilarious dinosaur.
And it's funnier with a giant Muppet mouth and little tiny flappy arms.
A+ Carrie Payton and Will Friedle.
Well, yeah, the voice acting does great. It's like good voice acting, good animation, just give it to the dinosaur. It works every time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So Strongarm is going to have to take him back. And Sideswipe is going to have to stay with Bumblebee and solve this whole thing. And, of course, neither Strongarm nor Sideswipe are happy with this.
No.
But Bumblebee explains, hey, Sideswipe, you screwed up badly, and you got to fix it now.
You have shown you cannot be trusted.
That's right. You're just going to leave Grimlock in a ditch somewhere.
Trying to fly home. It's like, since when can't I fly?
The Sideswipe dynamic, I see what they're going for, but it doesn't quite land in that he's insubordinate and kind of useless. But then why is he bothering to even go out on any missions? Shouldn't he just be like, fuck it, I'm staying in base or I'm driving around town?
He's kind of got to show everybody that he's a badass, though.
Yeah, he's got to show everybody how cool he is. He thinks so.
I guess, but then he's like, especially in this episode, he just doesn't care, and that kind of does. I think it would be more interesting if for like half the season, like there was just an Autobot who wanted nothing to do with anything and didn't participate at all.
That sounds
admittedly that would
really
lower
boring.
The team and mess off the dynamic. But Sideswipe, I don't like him. He's constantly why you? Why do this? Why are you such a stupid teenager?
Aww. Because they had to have a red car.
Yeah.
They had to have the himbo. Can't have a Transformers series without an Autobot himbo.
Yeah, plus, he's got, he's kind of got to show up Strongarm as well, and he can't do that if he's just slacking off.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's also important.
The problem is I like Strongarm.
Well, anyway, so they find this janky-ass space bridge that's being built by these antlered doofs.
Yes, so many human models.
Yes.
Once again.
And so they can't just, start a fight with Thunderhoof in the middle of this. So they've got to scare him off. It's time to get creative.
Yes. They're in disguise again. They're robots in disguise again.
I feel that this is, it's not just Denny and Russell who love disguises. It's everybody on this show.
Yeah, they're having fun.
This is our second Sideswipe disguise.
Yes.
But it's basically the same as the last one.
No, because this one has a bunch of tree branches stuck to it.
Yeah, this time he's a druid.
Wasn't he using a bunch of planks last time or something?
He was using planks, but this is
that's processed wood. That's very different.
Yes.
Okay.
So they are the legendary cryptids Sideswingo and Bumbigo.
Yes.
And Sideswipe is really doing like a scary monster voice.
Yes.
And Bumblebee is not.
No.
Yeah, Bumblebee's not with this plan, but he's going along with it.
He's taking part, but he's not fully on board.
And Darren Chris's monster voice is very funny.
It's very good.
So, they smash a tree to prove that they mean business. And the humans flee. Why do legendary creatures hate trees so much?
Oh yeah, that's a running gag, kind of.
Because, well, when Thunderhoof was threatening them, he, like, broke a tree in half, and yes, then they break a tree.
And also he burned down a bunch of them.
Yes. It's like, why do legendary creatures hate trees so much? I love that.
You know, why do giant antler guys suddenly appear when you're near? Anyway, so the Autobots get there, and they've got to deal with Thunderhoof, who we see his alt mode here, and he does turn into a tractor.
Yes.
Which I think is kind of like a John Deere pun.
Probably.
Presumably that's why he does, but he turns into a blue one, and John Deere's usually just green.
Still.
I mean, you can't...
There is one that's blue, but I can't remember. There are so many brands that are specific colors. I've seen a purple tractor one time, and I cannot remember what the hell manufacturer it was, or I would try to get one.
Also, appropriately, in most of the filthy art of him and Steeljaw, he is the one doing the plowing.
Oh.
Yeah, well, these locking horns, it's a whole thing. But I have a massive complaint about the tractor design.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's a good tractor, but the problem is, like, he's got those antlers, which is basically a rake for the tractor. Mm-hmm. The problem is it's on the front of the tractor in the animation model and all the toy models. That's not where you put a rake on a tractor.
Is this like me and the drill tanks? Is this like your version of my hatred of drill tanks?
Well, it's entirely my father's fault, because he grew up on a farm riding tractors, loves mowing the lawn on tractors, and he worked at a machine shop repairing tractors for years.
That's fair. No one in my family ever had direct contact with drill tanks.
But, like, the kind of rake he has would be on the back of a tractor to just, like, sort of, well, just basically hoe up dirt. Or even out rocks and pebbles. Like a stone driveway. You'd use that to even it out.
Right.
But there are rake-like things you would have on the front of a tractor, but they're on, like, no, not a backhoe. The lift thing. Like, it would be a claw to lift up things, not just a rake on the front. Like, technically there are rake-like things on the front of some tractors, but those are usually big rotating blades with lots of tines on them, not a rake.
Maybe
rake.
This is the kind of,
so
of tractor that they use on Cybertron.
But
for all of their weeks.
Which is the thing, like, it's probably a long time before we see any Decepticon scan in alt mode. Mm-hmm. But unlike Underbite and well, I guess maybe the sub guy had scanned one. But this time it's definitely an Earth-looking tractor with a rake on the wrong end.
Well, you know, that's just so he could be menacing.
Yes.
You know, hit people with his rake.
Well, no, it's the thing. You could just have his toy have the rake head on the other end. Like, the toy is okay for that line. It's kind of one of the early ones.
I think it's a pretty good toy.
It's decent, but you could do the transformation if the rake was on the back end really easy because his arms fold in such a strange way.
But that's not as fun when you're a little kid. You have a tractor toy. You want to push things around. You don't want to, like, plow.
You could back into
that's for when you're
with
older.
A sharp rake.
It's like how Michael Bay had, you know, that truck that...
Bone Crusher
turns into it. Like it normally has like a dinky little fork thing, on its arm. And Michael Bay was all, no, I'm Michael Bay, so we'll put like a gigantic Freddy Krueger claw on the front of this.
It's like how Michael Bay does anything ever.
The rake on Thunderhoof is bigger than you usually have. Usually it would be like more of a half circle curve instead of sharp tines. I'll forgive that part, but it's on the wrong end. It's annoyed me since I first saw this episode.
Well, welcome to how I feel about drill tanks.
So anyway, Thunderhoof shows up and he's like, "Hey, what are you mooks doing here?"
He is exactly like that. It's great.
And they're like, "Hey, no, we're cops. We're here to arrest you." It's like, "Oh, hey, if you're a bunch of cops, you're probably on my payroll. I got half of the cops on Cybertron working for me."
All the cops are barricade.
Like, I'd say that's the kind of story I want to see, but that's almost the story that's going on in the current Transformers comic ongoing, without it actually working very well.
And we don't actually want to see it.
And it's going to kind of come into play, sort of, towards the very end of this series.
Aha. I didn't know Prowl showed up.
Well, no, see, Prowl isn't corrupt, he's just a dick.
That's fair. That's true.
I mean, he might, like, take bribes, but he'd actually be thinking, oh, I'm going to take these bribes. But I'm actually going to come up with a gigantic, elaborate plot to destroy this gangster.
Yes. And then take his money because
yes.
He's not going to say no to some money.
So he's right then. So if you're cops, you're going to take a payoff. I'm going to let you hitch a ride with me to Cybertron and leave this mud ball.
And they're like, that would be fine, except your space bridge isn't going to work. You don't know how to make a space bridge.
Well, except Sideswipe is all, maybe we should hear him out.
Yeah.
And indeed, he does the fake betrayal.
And he doesn't telegraph it.
Yes.
Like Mr. Bumblebee.
Yeah. Well, it helped that those guys were extremely stupid.
Yes. That's fair.
And also, we see here that Thunderhoof has like a superpower where he can do like a big thunder stomp.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not just like he can like they're kind of like cartoon rumble style earthquakes.
Well, yeah.
And by earthquake, I mean a giant crack forms in the ground.
You know,
because that's what an earthquake is, right?
That's how it happens, right?
That's how you show it in a cartoon.
Yes.
But like, he has actual hooves.
Yes. Well, he's Thunderhoof.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he turns on this space bridge. It starts turning weird colors and just sucking stuff in, which is not what you want your space bridge to do.
No, it does not appear to be working normally.
Yeah.
But this
it goes from fell to void.
Yes. This did remind me, though, that it's in the G1 episode Transport to Oblivion that they use Bumblebee as their test subject for the space bridge.
Oh, right. And that's also the one where it like sucks up a bunch of rocks and stuff, but you never see those rocks like on Shockwave's lawn or anything.
Well, no, that's the problem, is they don't come out properly on the other end because it's not calibrated properly, so that's why they end up having to send a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's got a lot of really ugly animation errors, which is unfortunate.
Yes. This one, not so much. This looks pretty cool.
Yes. This is good stuff.
It's harder to have a discolored Transformer like an orange Constructicon on Cybertron when you all have a limited number of models. You're not and miscoloring them. Although that would be really neat to have, to do a modern CG show and try and have animation errors like G1. That would be tricky.
See,
I'd like to see someone try that.
Errors that I'm thinking about in Transport to Oblivion were like not coloring so much as like missing cells and cells being layered wrong and
yeah.
So this time it is not Bumblebee who is being thrown into the space bridge to test it. Fortunately.
No, it is Sideswipe. I like how he gives him kind of this little head smack.
Yes.
Like a very Italian grandmother. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know if that's Italian or that's just a Jersey thing, or a Philadelphia thing, or a New York thing.
It's all sort of bled together.
It's a gentle, loving smack on the back of the head. Get your attention, try to encourage you, and to hit you.
Yes.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Why?
I mean what I says. Hey, yo.
Yeah, there's a lot of ayo in this.
Yes, there is.
Thunderhoof is just a delight.
He is. He's great.
Yeah.
But he gets hit with this Decepticon Hunter, gets knocked into the onto the threshold of this black hole, and then Bumblebee just hits him with a bunch of girders, which suck him right into it.
Which seems like murder.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, it turns out not to be, but it's definitely attempted murder.
Yeah, come on.
But I mean, also, you can't exactly safely arrest him when he is on the verge of being sucked into the interdimensional void.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, as we've seen in Prime, like anytime there's a wonky space bridge, somebody's gonna go into an alternate dimension, get trapped in time, or
Yeah, he's just going to end up in the shadow zone. He'll be fine.
He's going to go hang out with Zombie, Skyquake, and I guess Soundwave.
Yes.
And Starscream's arm.
Stay tuned for that one.
Arm.
I didn't see that when it aired, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Neither did I. I got the toy, but I never saw the episode.
Anyway, so the black hole is starting to implode, so they figure that the opposite of an explosion or the opposite of an implosion is an explosion. I'm not sure exactly if this works, but they toss the generator in. There is a cool implosion, and then an explosion, and then everything's gone.
Also, it kind of seems like sending the thing, like, throwing the thing's own power supply at it should probably at least shut it off. Yeah, that should
turn it off anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all, the day is saved. Where's Thunderhoof?
Oh well.
Not our problem.
He was a Decepticon.
Nope. But in fact, we cut to him, and it turns out he rematerialized like 5 miles away.
Yes.
I think he might even be in the same forest.
Not terribly thrilled at still being on gross old Earth, but okay.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, hey, well, maybe I'll set up my my new criminal empire here. Yes. And then suddenly, surprise Wolfman.
He's like, criminal empire, you say?
Yes, Wolfman Jack sneaks up on him and says, you want to remain free, you stay with me. Sorry, I can't do a Wolfman Jack voice. That would hurt my voice way too much.
I'm pretty sure the moment the end of this episode aired, like half a dozen dirty artworks went up on Tumblr.
Yeah, I forgot, like, their first interaction was this.
I mean, I don't know if it's inherently sexy or if it's just sexy because it's Steeljaw.
I think it's because it's Steeljaw.
Well, mostly it's Steeljaw, yes.
Basically, the moment Steeljaw makes a friend.
Like, he comes out of the shadows and he says a smooth line that rhymes.
Yes.
And puts his hand gently on this large, raked man.
Yes.
Robot man.
So yeah, he slashes his Decepticon symbol because we know that is a tracker.
Yes. He doesn't explain that yet, but I guess
no,
the viewer does not need to hear that. We know already.
Well, didn't they mention it in his first episode?
They just don't mention it in this one.
Yeah.
No,
I mean he doesn't explain to him. That's why he just scratched him up. He thinks that's just foreplay.
And then meanwhile, Arnold and his pals have glued a bunch of sticks to themselves now, and they're searching the forest for Sideswingo and Bumpigo.
Yes.
These guys,
they need an adult.
So yeah, that is as the Kospego Commands. I like this one an awful lot.
It's good.
I think Thunderhoof is very fun. I think the Autobot plot is very amusing. There's some great Grimlock gags in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'm annoyed by the Sideswipe stuff, but overall the episode is real good.
I think it's just an overall very good, very solid episode. We even get a little Steeljaw at the end. It's good. Mm-hmm. It's got a good title. I like it. Yeah. I would recommend it.
So I believe that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
This week on QQ Sentai Go-Go 5! Wedding bells... Well, wedding bells are ringing. As, I remember in one of the early episodes talking about this, I was afraid of what was going to happen, because I knew there was an episode kind of like this in some series.
Oh no.
And it's this series. There's an entanglement. The Pink Ranger hugs a doctor who shows up, and then through a series of stupid confusions, the other Rangers think that she's going to marry that doctor. But she's not. The doctor is going to propose with a ring to one of her previous nurse friends instead of her, but the Red Ranger got confused. So basically, the other Rangers are annoyed and kind of jealous that their sister is going out with and going to get married to this guy, and things escalate from there. They wear sunglasses, they stalk him, they assault him because they see him showing the ring off to another woman who ends up to be, the nurse he's actually going to marry.
Do they wear a hat and trench coats?
No, it's just sunglasses. They don't wear hat and trench coat in this episode. I would guess that happens in some future
Maybe
episode.
that's just an American thing.
Yeah, but they're driving around in their red van, like slowly following this guy as he's walking away down the highway.
So they're stalking him.
Side of the highway. Yes, they're literally stalking him, and then they assault him after they see him presenting the ring to another woman because they think he's like a marriage con man or something. It's so annoying.
So they think he's catfishing.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have noticed that if they hadn't been stalking him, if they hadn't been confused, because the Red Ranger was eavesdropping on his little sister while she was talking to a guy, because they're jealous, stupid, idiot men.
This all sounds like what I classify as hetero bullshit.
Yes, it's so much hetero bullshit.
It's a bunch of hetero bullshit.
And the annoying part is, it turns out, she actually did have a crush on this doctor, but because her friend liked him more and he got along with the nurse, she's happy for them, but she was a little sad. That's like, I liked him first. That adds annoyance on top of the episode. The monster stuff is good. The monster of the week, what is it called?
This is why I used to just tune in for the last 10 minutes of Power Rangers.
Yes. Card Beast Godai, who's basically a beholder with legs and arms.
That just sounds like Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.
Yes.
Did he sound like Billy Crystal?
No, that would have made it better. I forget what his voice even was. But imagine like a 7-foot tall purple Mike with extra little eyes on his muscly body. Imagine a Brundlefly, only it's a Brundle Beholder.
Ew.
It's kind of what I was thinking of. It's a really neat design. And the point is, forgetting about the stupid Ranger plot, Dinas and Kobolda are trying to pull their brother Zilphys out of a dark dimension, out of death, because he's dead.
Is this like a Home for Infinite Losers situation?
You beat me to it.
Kind of, sort of. Like, they were capturing humans in cards to use their souls to open a gateway to bring their brother back from the land of hell or whatever.
Ow.
So it shows that Kobolda and Dinas, care enough for their brother that they want him back, which kind of goes against, the general bad guy thing. It's like those siblings kind of bicker and fight while the Rangers are working together, except in this episode where the Rangers are just being jerks about their little sister having a date and maybe getting married that they didn't know about. It's like, the monster stuff is good, but all the wedding shit is like, I was afraid of this episode was going to happen, and it did, and it's actually worse than I was afraid because it's all wedding stuff. And they beat up the guy, and they kidnap him and stuff him in the back of their car while he was proposing to the woman, and the episode ends with a marriage. They actually do get married. And there's a white guy who's the preacher, which is kind of weird. It's like, wait, why is there a gaijin here? Okay, sure. All right.
Well, is it a Christian wedding?
Yeah, they were in an actual Christian church.
There you go.
There at the beginning of the episode, there was even, with the same preacher, the brothers were having a daydream about their sister getting married to this doctor.
Ew.
And it's like, weird. It's a whole mess of things that I did not really enjoy. And the message at the end of the episode is the Pink Ranger basically going, I can't get married because my brothers are useless.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end of the episode at the wedding, they're also saying, oh no, she should get married in a Christian church. No, she should get married at a shrine. No, she should get married at our high-tech science base.
Oh, I want that.
No, let's do all three. It's like she's not even dating anyone, you morons.
I want to do the high-tech science base wedding.
Well, yeah, but it's full of trains, and you got your weird dad.
Maybe not the dad.
Mint-flavored robot.
I want robots at my wedding.
Well, yes. But yeah, it's, didn't like this episode.
Womp womp.
Not all of them can be great, but this
should have had Ligma.
Really?
Should have had the beast Ligma.
I miss Ligma.
He was the best.
Yeah, the best named monster.
Yes.
So far.
All right. So that does it for this week. We'll be back next week with more robotic action. Until then, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is patreon.com/iaconunderground. For September, our special episode, we are discussing Pride of the X-Men.
Yes, it's a really long episode. Oh, I should have mentioned at the beginning of this episode. Sorry there was no episode last week.
Yeah, I had to get extensive dental work, and David had a bunch of stuff going on. And
planning around that, I was just tired and busy, and when I wasn't busy, I was trying to draw, editing a Patreon episode, which took 5 days, because I was just being slow about that. And there's new VTubers, but they're in English, so I don't have to wait for subtitles.
What?
Also, a few of them can really draw, so I was mostly watching those streams.
Aww.
I like drawing streams.
So, yeah. I have many opinions on Australian Wolverine.
Yeah. I have many opinions on characters who aren't even in the cartoon.
Yeah, it's the longest episode we've done in a while.
I mean, I guess if we're not going to go see New Mutants, so we need to have some excuse to just discuss X-Men at length. So This was our excuse to discuss X-Men at length, including some talk about the current comics, some talk about older comics, some talk about
the movie that we can't watch yet.
Chris horny on Maine Claremont.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a really good episode, and it's definitely worth at least $1 a month.
Yes. So until next week, when we and Hasbro want you to collect them all, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And now I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the Team Rocket thing blasting off at the speed of light. Whatever.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember the evil part in the middle, and it just was not coming.
To denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above.
Ah, that's it. Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, I'm David. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, this cat is on me, and he's fat, and he needs to get up for a second so I can stop